Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. Today I have another Valentine treat holder to share with you. Check out the one Thursday because it's a quick and easy, but it was so cute with the love cats. By the way, new mini catalog and celebration is live now. So it started January 5th, so you can order all the things that I'm showing now. So I'm so happy that I can start showing you the catalog and all the stuff in it because, oh my goodness, there's so many cute things. This is what I'm sharing today, is this little treat box. It has 2 Ghirardelli in here, but I think you can fit a third one in. So this is what I'm sharing. So let's go ahead and get started with it. So you need a piece of, this is sweet sorbet, and this piece is 6.5 by 5. And then you're going to need some pieces for matting, and I'm using 2 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and 4 pieces that are 3/8 by 1 7/8. All of these measurements will be in the inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. For those of you who are new, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and share because it all helps my channel. So thank you so much in advance for all of that. So what we're going to start with first is the stamp set. So this is the Country Bouquet. It is a bundle along with the Country Bouquet punch. And so punches out these 2 hearts right here. Also this heart right there. And if you buy the bundle, you save 10% for those of you who don't know about Stampin' Up! And their bundles. And then I am also using Simply Fabulous, and I'm using this flower only because I wanted to put a flower on it. And then I'm using the Apple Blossom dies. Now this goes with another bundle that we have. This goes with the Apple Harvest stamp set, and it's really a cute one. I've already shared some things with that. And yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and get started stamping. So we're going to stamp first. I'm using Sweet Sorbet and Petal Pink for this because it matches the designer series paper. I'll show you that in just a minute. So we're going to stamp that. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the flower as well. You do have to fussy cut the flower, but it's a really easy fussy cut. So I'm going to use that. And then I think on the side here I'll just do my sentiment while we're stamping. And I am putting just the For You on this one. Right there. Alright, so I'm going to just cut this out here. I may make it a little bit smaller. I think I'll cut closer to here. I may make it a little shorter. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and punch this one out. See if I can get it in there. Yeah, perfect. And then it also cuts out these leaves. We're not going to use the little one, so I'm going to save that for another project. And I'm using some Mossy Meadow because that's the color in the designer series paper, and I just want the leaves for this. So I'm just going to punch those out. Oops, my leaf's stuck inside there. There it is. And so that's everything that we have, and I'm going to go ahead and we'll fussy cut this, but I'll speed through this part because I know you don't want to watch me fussy cut. Okay, so there we have it. I'm going to use the Sweet Sorbet blend, and I'm going to color in the center of the flower just so it coordinates. And the designer series paper is called the Country Floral. So this is the one I'm using for this. I used this on a card that I made the other day. So you've seen all this if you follow me. You can even punch out this piece with the punch. And that's so handy and cute. And I'm going to set these all aside so we can get on with the box. All right, so we are going to score this, and on the 6.5 inch side, you're going to score it at 1/2, 2.5, 3.5, and 5.5. Okay, and then you're going to turn it on the 5 inch side, and you're going to score it at 1, 1.5, 3.5, and 4. So that is all our scoring. Okay, so there's a lot of lines on here, but it's really easy to do. This is the 1/2 inch side. Our glue tab is going to be that 1/2 inch side, and it's only going to be this middle part. So you're going to cut up to the second score mark, and you're going to cut that off. This side the same, just like that. And then we are going to cut down on these sides to the second score mark. And you're going to do it on all 3 of these going down here. You're going to cut off the top one here. We're cutting into these because they are going to be like flaps inside our box. Then you're going to take this piece, the larger part, and you're going to leave the 1/2 inch, and you're just going to cut that off. Cut into these. And then we're going to do the same thing to this side. So you're going to cut down to the second score mark. And then you're going to cut this top piece off here, leaving that 1/2 inch piece. I'm going to cut into these. And then this one, you're going to cut the top part off again and cut into these. Scoot that out of the way, and this is what it's going to look like. Now I'm going to bring the cut and emboss over here. We are going to cut the little scallop on the end. And this is the one I'm using from the Apple Blossom dies. And for this one, I can measure out like 4 little like humps there on each side. So that's how I'm going to cut this, because it works out really good if you make sure there are 4 on each side, so that they, when you line them up, like this is all, these are lined up, so you can see that they're pretty even there. So that's how I'm going to run it through, just like that, with 4 on each side. And if you don't have a scallop like this, you can just round the corners if you want, or you can use a different die, but make sure they're even on both sides or it might not look right. Like they might not line up. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Got all this stuff still on here. So again, I'm going to just make sure there are like 4. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to have like 4 scallops on each side. And it's kind of important so that they line up. Okay, so that's one side, and we're going to just do the other. And it cuts both at the same time. So I'll just turn it around. Let's get these pieces off. And then we're going to do the same with this one. Just like that. Okay, so we should be good now with all our scallops. Now I sometimes get this little hangover like right here, but I'm just going to trim that off. You're not even going to notice it. It's on the, yeah, I got it on all of them except for the one. All right, so now we're ready to sharpen all these score marks. And I'm going to sharpen the middle first, because I want to show you how I'm going to do the sides. Let's do these little ones too. Now, so that they fold right, you're going to fold that one over, but you're going to fold this top part this way. You're going to do the same with this. You're going to fold that over, and then this is going to go the opposite way. And you're going to fold this one over, and that goes the opposite way. So then when it folds, they're going to meet like that. Okay, so I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use tear and tape on here if you want. Make sure you line it up really good with the other side. Let's do it this way. See if I can get it right. There we go. That worked better. All right. So I like the score marks, these score marks, to all line up. And you don't want it to overlap the top. All right, so this is going to be my top right here. I'm going to go ahead and line these up here. I'm going to use my hole punch. And I'm using, again, the 1/8 inch hole punch. And we're going to punch 2 holes. And I'm doing that side, and just put a little bit of a space between them because you're tying your ribbon on here. Make sure I got those lined up pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to grab my ribbon. I'm using the seam binding white ribbon, and I'm going to need my little, this is my top, so I'm going to need a little help because these holes are really small, but I like them small. So I'm going to use my little stylus here to help me get that through. Doesn't help that my hands are cold. It's not really cold. It's really nice out today, but in my house I feel like it's cold. All right, let's get these lined up again. Once you get it through, you can line them up really good. All right, so we want to tie a bow. I probably got too much ribbon here, but this ribbon is a little bit slippery for me. Just seems like it could be a little bit like slippery. I probably don't want the bow quite that big. Okay, I think that's good. Let's just trim it up. And then I'm going to do the same to this other side. I'll go ahead and speed through that because y'all seen me do it already. Okay, so I got that all ready to go. My hands are so cold I can barely tie the bow, but we're going to work with this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mat this now. I'm matting both sides, but honestly you don't have to mat both sides because this is really the back side, but I don't know, it just looks cuter with both sides matted. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these, and I'm going to put one on this side. And then we're going to do this front side. Isn't it cute though? It's such a little box. It's so cute. All right, so let's grab all our pieces that we cut. I'm going to go ahead, and this piece I am doing flat. So we're going to put that here. I'm going to pop this little flower up with a dimensional. There. And then we're going to put our leaves on. Let's put our sentiment. Let's see how, if I need to cut this. Yeah, I need to cut this shorter. And that, I think I popped this one up too. Okay, let's see if I can get the backings off with my cold hands. And then we're going to put this underneath here. And then we're going to go ahead and put our leaves on. And I did also pop up the leaves. I think I just used the large one on that. I just like the dimension on it. But you can do however you like it. Put that one there. I think I need a little one for this one, or a couple little ones. This one's not quite as wide as the other one. And that one, I'm going to scoot that up just a hair. Okay, there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I should have put I brought some Ghirardellis to put up in here, but I was so concerned about tying those bows that I forgot to put the Ghirardellis in, but they are in this one. So you could probably fit 3 actually in here if you put them sideways, but it worked out just fine. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Here's my January host code. If you place an order, I would appreciate using the host code. All right, everyone, have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.